decades of dominance. We cannot talk about Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker without bringing up Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. For decades, the bell tolled for the Grim Reaper's victims. But on that fateful WrestleMania night, it tolled for The Undertaker himself.
It was just the biggest shock in the history of our business, Michael. I mean, breaking The Undertaker's perfect WrestleMania streak cemented Brock as the conqueror. It made him the one in the 21-1.
Last man standing matches are about as barbaric as they come, guys. It's all about pummeling your opponent to the point where they can no longer stand. Not only did Brock become the one in 21-1, that moment boosted him to become the one in all of WWE. To have dominant title reigns, to be the top draw, that's how important that one win was.
You're right, Corey. It rippled through the WWE landscape. Even though The Undertaker had some instances of revenge on Brock, their history sways in favor of the conqueror.
Uranagi! Man, oh man. Ooh, what impact. Oh my goodness, crushing it.
You know, I'd say matches like this really drive superstars to take risks they normally wouldn't take. An example that immediately comes to mind would be Shane McMahon's actions in Unforgiven in 2003.
There he goes, crashing to the floor. To elaborate more than that Unforgiven 2003 match Corey was talking about, that night we saw Shane leap off the top rope of the Unforgiven set down toward his opponent Kane.
And unfortunately for Shane, however, Kane moved at the last moment, and it was all academic from there. The referee could have counted to 100. Shane was not getting up.
He wants no part of the outside.
Guys, we've seen some pretty creative finishes to last man standing matches over the years, and perhaps one of the most creative took place at Extreme Rules 2010 when John Cena duct taped Batista's legs together.
And this match is going to continue. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Byron, regarding that Cena-Batista match you mentioned, not only did the Animal lose that night, but
it might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
Big time slam.
Vicious. Undertaker looking mortal here. But he's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here, but that's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring with.
It looks to me like he took his foot off the gas there for a moment. When that happens, you run the risk of letting your opponent back into the match.
It's no secret, guys, that the last man standing match tests a superstar like no other contest. Nowhere else do the rules dictate you must decimate your opponent so much that they cannot answer the count of 10. Oh no. Don't do it!
The thing about the unique rules of this match, as Michael was saying, is that superstars will go to amazing extremes to keep their opponents down for a 10 count.
Oh, that's the truth, Saxton. Last man standing has definitely resulted in some unique usage of everything from weapons to pay-per-view sets and everything in between.
No reason for that. What's Brock Lesnar putting together here?
Oh, boy. Guys, one of my favorite matches, Suplex City.
That's called making a statement, Cole.
Here we go. Brock Lesnar is setting it up.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
As Byron was saying, Armageddon Rules was undoubtedly a precursor to today's last man standing match. The difference then, however, was the referee began his 10 count.
Oh, launch to the outside. This won't be good for their opponent. Suicide dive.
But he's got to capitalize now.
This phenom, The Undertaker, was invincible for 21 WrestleManias, 21 victories. It's a streak. He's looking at it, looking for something big up here.
And that's exactly what we're going to get.
Rest in peace. That has got to be it.
Uh-oh, here we go. The referee is watching this one very closely. At any moment, he'll have to call this match if one of these combatants can't get up.
Undertaker can sense he's got the upper hand.
The Undertaker wins. The Undertaker gets it done, folks. A lot of action in that match. Let's have a look.
Overall, this match was average at best. But not every match is going to be memorable. In fact, I've almost forgotten it happened already.
Highlight for one superstar, low light for another.
I know the match was solidly entertaining, but I really hope these guys would take it to the next level. Regardless, nobody's asking for their money.
A well-earned victory indeed.
And talk about displaying a never-say-die attitude. It was as if winning was the only option here tonight.
It'll be interesting to see the fallout following